What is up, guys? I'm Mike Muhammad, and I wanted to make a video talking about a subject that many people are discussing these days, and it seems to be a matter of contention in the gaming world. People are discussing the disappearance of physical games and physical media in general, specifically when talking about games. And mostly, I just wanted to throw my 2 cents in here because I think I come at it from a unique perspective. So I come at it from the perspective of being a PC gamer and a Nintendo guy. So I'm going to show you guys something here. So check this out. This is my Nintendo Switch. And if you see here, I'm showing the game screen. You can take a look and see here, like, I got a fuck ton of games going on here. I got like rows and rows of games going on here. Okay, so I know it's probably really hard to see with the camera, but yeah. So I got like rows and rows of games going on. Like I got new Zelda, obviously we're running through that new Zelda, Metroid Prime Remastered, all types of shit, you know what I mean? One of them, some of them are stuff like the Super Nintendo thing, the YouTube app, but in general, on this Switch here, I got like around 72 games. Around 72 games, and this is the thing, man. This is the thing about that. With PC gaming, everybody has already moved to everything being digital. It's been digital for like 10 plus years. And it's only the old console gamers I find specifically. Like, you can look at my memory management. I installed a terabyte card on here. I don't even know if I'm ever going to fill this shit. I got 72 games on here, and I still got like 400 some gigabytes, even more than that with the other system memory. Almost 500 gigs of memory I still got to work with here. Even after Zelda and everything, so. My whole point that I'm getting at is I get the convenience of carrying around 72 games in one little handheld. I can put in a case and carry around easily, and I can literally move around with 72 fucking games. 72 fucking games. In the digital age, you could buy a Steam Deck and... Should I even show this part off now? Yeah, it's going to see what my Steam library looks like. Hopefully there's not going to be anything too bad here. Oh yeah, they put Asuka and Gilski. This is my Steam library. Look at all these fucking games I got, man. Look at these games. I got games, bro. I got fucking games, okay? Don't talk to me about I don't got games. So, that Steam library, I got close to 200 games. Everything on PC has been digital for so long, man. And this is what you see these days on YouTube. So I'm gonna point out these guys that I saw had a video go viral. Physical games disappearing. You know, to spell it right.
Brother, I think physical video games are very.
Look at these guys. All right, before we even go here, look at these fucking guys. These guys look like they're 30 something, possibly early 40s. They got like every bit of Nintendo and like wrestling memorabilia that you could fucking have here. These are the guys who are getting the most upset over this shit, man. And the thing people gotta understand is it's a lot of old guys who really do not represent what the gaming market is going to now. So like this type of shit here, man. These old guys chilling in their basement. This guy's probably got a wife and kids and shit. This is the thing, man. This is another reason I like digital, man. See, I don't got a wall of fucking old ass games here, bro. Like I don't know about you guys. I don't have the most space to work with, so like I don't want to have like a shelf with like 500 games on it, bro. Not only that, but most of these games, dude, this is another thing I want to talk about. Most of these games, man, you just buy, whether you want to use a Steam Deck or whatever, one of these retro handheld devices. You get one of those devices, and you could emulate every single one of those games in the background there easily. You could friggin' just emulate all of them. But a decent size SD card, you could emulate all of that shit, man. That's the thing, bro. That's the thing. Like, for me, when I look at this shit, I'm like, man, these guys got a Splatoon Wii U in there. God damn, man. I guess that stuff is valuable, man. The collectors are selling this shit to their own selves, man. But anyways, like my whole point is when you see this shit, the kids these days don't want to have a fucking giant wall like this. They want to have their games on their PC or their phone or their Switch, whatever. Oh fuck. Drop my fucking Switch, their Switch, whatever the console they're using. They just want to play it on something where they can just easily download it and always have the game anywhere they can have an internet connection. They're going to play the game, and that's what's literally the most convenient and what works for most people. That's why, like, my whole point from the beginning was I can carry 72 games around with this thing with an SD card. I don't even need a terabyte, to be honest. I probably could get by with 500 gigs. I just have a terabyte because I wanted to go overkill. And when I see shit like this, like let's see, there's more videos. There's a bunch of guys talking about this physical games disappearing, man. And it's the same thing. It's all these old games, these old gamers. Physical media is dead. A bunch of like old ass guys, man. A bunch of old ass guys collecting a bunch of man child bullshit in the background. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I just have to do it, man. It's a bunch of old ass guys in their like late 30s, 40s. They have wife and kids probably, and they got a basement full of this gamer shit, man. This is the last of the Mohicans, man. This is the last of the old boomer gamers, man. And y'all gotta let go, man. The physical media, you guys are keeping it hanging on, but eventually it's gonna go, man. It's absolutely gonna go. Something like Zelda sold 10 million in 3 days. Most of those sales are digital, bro. In case you didn't know, in case you don't understand how this shit works, most of those sales are digital. Most of those are not physical sales. You can see now in a lot of these places they have at Best Buy and Walmart and Target and shit, all the games are going away. So look, man, my whole point is, and here's the thing, man. One of my formative experiences as a kid was playing Final Fantasy VI, not on a Super Nintendo, but on an emulator on my dad's like old ass piece of shit PC, playing Final Fantasy not 7, 6 on an old ass SNES emulator, ZSNES, back in like the early 2000s, man. I was like 12 years old. And this was like a formative gaming experience for me, and it made me understand how much easier it was to just have the game digitally, like as a file I could download on my dad's dog shit internet, running on his terrible ass Dell computer. It was the only thing I had access to when I was like 12 years old. So I learned from a young age, like all of a sudden, oh, you can just download every Super Nintendo game. And that's the thing, as time goes on, it's like, dude, people talk about, oh, one day Nintendo is going to shut down the Switch eShop and you're never going to download all those fucking digital games. Spoiler alert, bitch. I don't care, yo. I don't fucking care, man. Bro, you can shut down the Switch eShop. I don't give a fuck. And I'll just emulate the game or jailbreak the Switch or some shit. They always find a way to do it. The pirates always find a way. There's always a way to sail the high seas. So it doesn't matter, man. Like, it doesn't matter if they shut down the eShop. The thing with Steam, you get like hundreds of games, and you know it's going to be not just backwards compatible, it's going to be forwards compatible. You're going to be able to play this shit way into the future. You're going to be able to play this shit on hardware in the year 2040 if you still have a Steam account. Gabe Newell will keep your shit protected, man. Gabe Newell, you can trust this man more than the Pope. So Nintendo isn't quite on that level of like you can trust them with your shit, but Nintendo I think is learning the right lessons. In fact, this is something I wanted to show real quick. This is something that I found funny. So Masahiro Sakurai, the creator of Super Smash Brothers, he's a digital Chad, okay? He's a digital guy. Yeah, so here it was. Masahiro Sakurai. Oh yeah, he did like a whole thing with the pros and cons of digital versus physical games. Yeah, my whole thing is, man, you hear about like people with physical games. They're like waiting on their game to arrive in the mail. I'm like, bro, these are some last century problems you're talking to me about, man. Waiting on your game, bro. Fuck. Me, I'm about when the clock strikes midnight and the game unlocks. Let's start playing Zelda, bro. That's the type of life I'm living here. Digital, instant purchase, always in stock. No need to go to the store. Yeah, man, just stay the fuck at home. Don't even get off your ass, man. Just buy it on the eShop, buy it on Steam. You're good to go, bro. That's why physical games are not coming back. Just the technology is better. The logic behind it is better. And dude, at the end of the day, your physical game is literally just a fucking key at this point. What are you gonna get? The unupdated fucking version of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom that doesn't even have the patch to make the fucking frame rate work or anything? That's what you're fighting for. You're fighting to have the unupdated shitty version of the game on the disc that's not even going to run properly or have glitches or some shit. That's what you're fighting for, physical guys. That's what you're fighting for. And that physical disc is not even really the game. It's just a key that gives you a license to get access to the digital version of the game, which is the real version of the game, which is the frequently updated version of the game that actually works. It's just like, dude, I look forward to the day where these consoles come out and they do not even have a physical drive or a card slot or whatever. Which are you? Yeah, Sakurai just straight up said. Yeah, and that's the thing. I think the digital people play more games, man. They play more games, and they like being able to switch their games on the fly easily. You can easily do it. You don't have to wrestle with like a giant box or shelf of games. Yeah, here's Sakurai talking about he's a game collector. He has over 6K games, and he's like, nah, man, I just want all my shit digital, because it's easier that way. So yeah, man, if you have to think, man, where are the big brain people at? The big brain people are going on the side of digital, bro. That's what I've personally noticed. PC gamers have been on the side of digital for over a decade now, and consoles are slowly but surely shifting. It's just the console gamers are a little bit slower on the uptake on these things. They learn slower. And me personally, what I'm noticing, it's a bunch of old man boomer gamers fighting for physical games, man. Let it go. Let it go and just switch to digital and everything will be better, man. So that's just my 2 cents on this subject. I always love talking about it because, I don't know, people get very defensive over their physical games, man. They care so much. Me, I don't care. Me, if they shut down the Switch eShop, okay, I'll pirate the Switch games, I'll emulate the Switch games, I'll jailbreak the Switch. I'd be like, all right, Nintendo, you don't want me to buy or download my own games now? Well, fuck you, I'll just pirate the games. I already bought it. You already got my fucking money, bro. So, yeah, man, that's why I don't really care. Digital just always fucking wins. Digital, you get true freedom, you can pirate it, you can buy it, you can do whatever the fuck you want. It's digital. You have it. That's the fucked up thing that people don't want to accept. They bring up the same shit. Oh, I remember being in the car with my mom and dad when we went back from the game store and I was reading the manual. Oh man, I can't wait to read the manual. All these young kids that are deprived of that experience of being in the car and reading, bruh. Nigga, the kids are playing the goddamn game, bro. The kids are just straight up playing the game. They're not sitting with mom and dad in the car reading the manual. You fucking boomer. They're jumping into the fucking map. Where are we dropping from, bros? These kids I feel like are bigger gamers than these old man boomers crying over their physical games, man. That's just me. That's where I'm at. Once you go digital, you don't go back, man. You don't go back. All right. Well, that's all I got to say on this one. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more videos like this.